When we were making an application for the Bangladesh market, for the SME sectors, we really had to think out of the box because there was no right or wrong way for it. Everyone had made an enterprise level application, but we didn't. We were looking at the SME sectors. And the way that they do business was completely different from the enterprises. We started with the surveys. That's where we got our foothold from. This was relevant for us because, as I said earlier, no other team or no other company or no other application could do what we were hoping to do. So we really had to listen clearly and precisely about what the users would want. Everything had to be catered the way that they wanted to. And their way of doing business was very different. And by different, it doesn't mean different in a way that it's bad different, but it's actually unique. The way that they do things are completely different from what we have seen before. And they're very, very creative about it. Over 3,500 stores were surveyed in this whole process. And every time, 4 things came up. First of all, how much they had spent, how much they had earned, how much their stock was, and finally, at that very given time, how much would they have in their wallets. This was very important to them, so we focused on that.
When I was first asked to make Plinc Business, I was really excited and a little apprehended at the same time. Because we're making a product that does everything a business application does, but in a different way, adding simplicity to it. It's like you have an accounting application, but you won't feel like an accountant while you're using it. It's like we know the patterns that are in the market. We know how things are made. We used a couple of softwares, but in this time, we're gonna have to use something for the SMEs, something that will be really simple. And simplicity is like a holy grail in our industry. And that was our prerequisite before we even started to develop the application. I've talked a lot about simplicity here, but that does not mean that we have forgotten security or we've forgotten best practice along the way. We at Panacea, we have a lot of different technologies over here. We have Python programmers, we have Java programmers, we have C++ programmers. We have a plethora of brains at our disposal. But to ensure that we're talking about simplicity and we're maintaining simplicity and at the same time not getting out of the line in terms of best practices, we had to do something innovative. And thereby we created our own framework. Yes, we did create our own framework. Although I must admit it has a lot of similarity with the other frameworks that we know or that are out there, but it had to be tailor-made to fit our needs.
We had to keep the entire system safe. At the same time, we have to ensure the system was up and running all the time. To top it all, we have to keep the system elastic. This was a very interesting part. It was the part where most of the challenges lay, and it was fun as well. We had to make a cloud. We had to do it in such a way so that it can scale up or down in accordance to the needs of the customers at any moment, in any time, in the blink of an eye. However, these sort of services are only available for the enterprises of this country. But we made it available for the SMEs, for the smaller guys. Now how cool is that?
Once we were in sync with the ideas of the stores or the owners of the businesses, that was it. Game on. We started, we looked at everything. We took the scenarios in, we took all the issues, we took all the problems that they had. We tried to put it in a place where it will all come into a solution that was harmonized. And that was the area where Plinc really started to take its shape. After months of programming and coding and running after these things, we can come back to you and we can tell you that we're proud because we made something that's uncomparable in this market. We brought industry-grade technologies gave it in a small package and pushed it out to the people at large. These guys would be amazed when they see all of these business analytics tools in place, all the industry grade stuff, all in such a small package. I mean, we made this very, very cheap and very, very affordable. At the end of the day, the application looks brilliant, feels brilliant, and the user experience is completely out of this world. So I hope you will enjoy using the application as much as we have loved making it. So thank you very much. I shall see you soon.